What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, New York Prepper. Just wanted to do a video today about some concealed carry ammunition that I just picked up. So I'm just going to show you what I got. It's Underwood ammunition. It's the 44 Special 200 grain bonded jacketed hollow point, which is basically the Spear Gold Dot hollow point, and it's clocking in at 975 feet per second. I'm not sure what barrel length that they use to measure that speed, but you know, that's basically very similar ballistics to a 45 ACP. It's going to have about 400 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. Similar size bullet too. It's 200 grains versus a typical 45 is 230 grains. This is really good for if you have a 44 Magnum and it's, you know, small enough barrel size where it's concealable. This is definitely something that would be good for concealed carry. And the reason is that the Spear Gold Dot hollow point is very well known amongst the law enforcement community because it's a very rapidly expanding hollow point, so it can prevent over penetration. You know, if you're operating in an urban area, or, you know, if let's say you're, you know, if you're concealed carrying in an urban area, you know, over penetration is something that, you know, you're definitely going to want to consider, you know, especially with something like a 44 Magnum with full power, you know, loads. It's going to easily penetrate a human body, you know. So by going into a 44 Special, you know, 44 Special is a little bit slower. So, you know, just by doing that, it's going to reduce the penetration. And, you know, if you have a 44 Magnum, you can shoot 44 Special out of it. You know, by reducing the speed, you're reducing the penetration, and you're also going to be reducing the recoil as well as some of the muzzle flash. And the recoil on this is very easily, you know, tolerated. You know, I can easily shoot this at the range. I've gone through, you know, 80 rounds and without any problems. It definitely doesn't sting. You know, it's easily, you can easily recover from the recoil and get back on target. They also use, Underwood also uses, they use flash suppressed powder. So basically when you shoot this, and you'll notice when you take it to the range, it doesn't have a big flash on it. You know, when you're shooting, you don't see like a big you know, yellow flash like you would with standard ammunition, which is, you know, good to have, especially in low light situation where, you know, you don't want your eyes to get, you don't want to get blinded, you know, and also you don't want to give away your position. So I'm just showing you, I got some 2 speed loaders here loaded up. I always carry actually 4 speed loaders. I have 2 in a pouch that I wear on my waist, and then I carry 2 usually, like, you know, in my pockets, or this could go in like a go bag, for example. So, you know, I always have at least 2 speed loaders, and then these 2 extra I'll keep in like a go bag in my vehicle, or, you know, if I have like a fanny pack or a backpack, I'll keep these with me just in case I need a little extra. But sorry guys, this camera's just can't go any higher. But, you know, as you can see when you look at these, you can see the hollow points. They're very deep. They have very deep holes in them, and they're very thin. You can see that, like a lot of hollow points, they're pretty thick. Like the walls of the, you know, the hollow point are thick, but these are pretty thin. And what that does is that, you know, when it hits something, it's going to open up really quickly, and it's going to slow the bullet down, so it's going to protect people nearby, or things nearby from any type of over penetration. Let me see if I could take it out of the speed loader for you, so I could give you another look at it up close. So here it is, right here. Whoops. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's copper on the outside. This is the gold dot, spear gold dot. And underwood they use, I believe this is nickel plated brass. It's reloadable. You can see it says, what does that say? 44 Smith & Wesson Special. You know, so this is definitely something you want to have. So definitely look at that hollow point. It's a nice looking hollow point. You know, definitely, and these are not even that expensive. I picked up a box of these for about $18. Box of, what is this? Box of 20, I believe. You know, box of 20 for, you know, $17 plus shipping. You know, I mean, yeah, that's not the cheapest thing. It's not as cheap as a 9mm, but you know, it's obviously a 44 Magnum, so you know, so you can't expect it to be like 20 cents a round or 50. You know, the good quality ammo is going to be at least $1 a cartridge. You know, because it is a 44 Magnum. So so check out the Underwood 200 grains 44 special with the spear gold dot. They don't call it the gold dot because of copyright purposes, so they just call it bonded jacketed hollow point. But it's basically the gold dot, and it's traveling at 975 feet per second. It uses flash suppressed powder. I've practiced with this already. The recoil is very manageable, and like I said, there's not a big flash from it. So if you guys have a 44 Magnum that, you know, you're able to conceal and you're looking to, you know, conceal carry this is definitely what you want if you're in an urban area to prevent over penetration. So I hope you guys like this review, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless.